for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Thrilled to be back in Boston. The Celtics ready for that home court advantage. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando. Well, you look at last year, they just could not find their footing, guys. Against this team, they dropped all 3 games during the season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White, Doris, converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Over in the corner, Allen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Outside, Suggs. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's Suggs with the drive. And they pick up 2.
Just a great play by Paolo Banchero. Sees the defender closing, knows he's got to get it off in a hurry.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I spoke to the Celtics head coach. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
And that one's good, James.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
You can see Suggs is vertical. Makes that dunk look effortless.
Poke loose. Outside, White. Kicks it out to Garnett. With some arc.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
It's his first trip to the line.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Shot clock at 5. And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. That's a little wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Black. Carter with the screen. LeBron with the block.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfect.
Edwards, no good.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And Caro outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner outside. No good from outside. The Celtics with the lead. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. James in the post. Garnett wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Puts it up from 17. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Flax got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you can see Paolo has a team-first mindset. If there's an opportunity to get a teammate involved, he's going to do it.
Deep two from Wagner. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark as we wrap up the first. And back in a moment.
14. Orlando. 14.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And it's Turner off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Turner's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Magic making a switch here. The Magic trailing. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Kevin, back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie.
Boy, the 7-foot wingspan of Nick Claxton just contesting shots with great effect.
Nobody near Allen. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Richardson right side. Pass to Stewart. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. That's no good. Garnett outside. Back to Claxton. Outside White. Six on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. It's hauled in by the Magic. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside Edwards. Top of the key, Garnett. Down low. Garnett just attacking the rim.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Stewart a screen. In the corner, it's Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Claxton takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Well, this is the space that Claxton wants to attack from. If he's in the paint close to the hoop, look out. Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
White drives in, and White with the stuff.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And there are the Celtics with another basket.
This, to me, is Derek White's sweet spot. That mid-range game is on point.
Richardson right side. Nice shot from the wing. Richardson's got 8.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Inside. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to White. Lob pass to Garnett. trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. In the corner, Stuckey with it. And another three for Orlando.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. Level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
So for the Magic.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, Claxton. And now Orlando on the break. And finished off by Wagner.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Outside, White. There's the three. The shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Magic lead 5-4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Magic leading by 4. Wagner on the wing. Outside Carter. The rebound by the Celtics. Knocked away. Pass to Nevitt. It's back to Hill. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Nevitt. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Black. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Black's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility, and it includes the playmaking.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Black. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Boston with it. Grant Hill on the wing. Outside, White. On the wing, James. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Black. He's got 10. And that one is good from Suggs.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Hill. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. Outside, Suggs. There's the triple. Nevitt with the rebound.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys, back to you.
Out of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Orlando now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Banchero. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Pass to Nevin. And a wide-open look for James. James cooking from deep.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
It's stolen by White. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
No problems knocking that one down. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Carter has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Allen with the ball. 8 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
With 1 on the clock, it doesn't go for him. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done
The Magic, 48.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Celtics trailed by 6. White looking around. It's tipped. Stewart with it. Now Garnett defending. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. And so here's Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And Edwards with the stop.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Stuckey can't get it to go.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Allen outside. To the paint. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. The layup off target. Magic leading by 4. Over to the wing. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Edwards. Stewart with the steal. Inside. Kicks it out to Richardson. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. To the right side. And another 3 for Orlando.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Garnett up top. Outside Edwards. Outside White. 5 to shoot. Claxton. Not that time. It won't go. Magic leading by 10. Fires Fires the three. The shot is off.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Rocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Franz Wagner so fundamentally sound. This guy's so clever, plays with a ton of energy. So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
White up top. Now James fires from 14. Not gonna go.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Banchero. James rips down the rebound. Celtics trailed by 10. Allen, right side. Here's Claxton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Boy, you love to see that. That's where Nick Claxton carving space and drawing contact. That's big time.
And he is unable to get the second one.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Crane from outside.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Orlando.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd would